gonna get wilder tonight. White hats, black hats, cowgirls and outlaws, two-step line dance and the fast walls. Wild West is gonna get wilder tonight. There's a strong wind from Montana, road clear down to Atlanta, and the country's getting back on track somehow. Buckaroos and buckarettes now, just how western can you get now? Going rootin', tootin', cowboy crazy now. You never know just who might show here. Good times gonna roll and flow here. Wild West is gonna get wilder tonight. Calamity Jane looking for romance with Butch Cassidy and Sundance. Wild West is gonna get wilder tonight. Barrel racers and bull riders, steer wrestlers and rawhiders, western pleasure folks, real cowpokes and spurs. Team ropers and team pinners, buckle buddies and buckle winners, bulls and heifers on the door instead of his and hers. Hey, somebody turn the sound up, gonna get wound up after roundup. West is gonna get wild. Way up high in the Sierra Peaks where the yellow jack pines grow tall, Sandy Bob and Buster Jig had a roundup camp last fall. They'd taken their ponies and their running irons and maybe a dog or two, and they allowed their brand on every long-eared calf to come within their view. Now many a long-eared doggy that didn't hush up by day had his old ears whittled and his old hide sizzled in the most artistic way. Now Sandy Bob, he said one day as he throwed his cigar down, I'm tired of this cowography, and I allows I'm going to town. Well, they saddled their ponies and they struck 'em a lope, and how them boys could ride. And them was the days that an old cowboy could oil up his old inside. Well, they started out at the Kentucky bar at the head of the Whiskey Road, and they wound up down at the Depot House about 40 drinks below. Well, they set 'em up and they turned 'em around and they went the other way. And I swear the God-forsaken truth, them boys got drunk that day. They mounted up and they headed to camp, and they was packing a pretty good load, when a who should they meet but the devil himself come prancing down the road. Well, the devil said, you ornery skunks, you better hunt your holes, 'cause I'm the devil from hell's rim rock, come together in your soul. Sandy Bob said, devil be damned, we may be a little bit tight, but before you gather any cowboy souls, you're gonna have a hell of a fight. He swung his rope and he swung it straight, and he also swung it true. He caught the devil by both his horns and taking his dallies too. Now Buster Jig was a Riata man with his rawhide coiled up neat. He shook it out, he built him a loop, and he latched the devil's hind feet. Well, they stretched him out and they tailed him down, and the irons was a-getting They cropped and swallowed forked his ears and they branded him up alive. And they left him there in the Sierra Peaks next to a blackjack oak. But before they left, they tied some knots in his tail just for a joke. So if you're ever up there in the Sierra Peaks and you hear one hell of a wail, it's just the devil, a bellowing about the knots tied in his tail.
Oh, a better life, I don't know. Every night a picture show of mountains painted by the setting sun. Hey, I'm one lucky son of a gun. When I'm riding, I'm right, I'm a happy cowpoke. Wind in my face and my pony at a lope. My reins are loose and my cinches tight. I'm on top of the world when I'm riding, I'm right. Oh, a good cow pony has no fear. Every trip to the hip of that wild running steer. The brush is popping as I duck and dive. My heart is pounding and I feel alive. When I'm riding, I'm right, I'm a happy cowpoke. Wind in my face and my pony at a lope. My reins are loose and my cinches tight. I'm on top of the world when I'm riding, I'm right, all right. Oh, scratch the dog. Money, fortune or fame, I'm just hitting for that higher plane, where the bunch grass grows and the wild rose blooms and the coyote sings his glorious tune. When I'm riding, I'm right, I'm a happy cowpoke. Wind in my face and my pony at a lope. My reins are loose and my cinches tight. I'm on top of the world when I'm riding, I'm right. I'm on top of the world when I'm riding, I'm right.